What's happening everyone, and welcome back. Today I have another M.2 SSD enclosure. Yes, another one, and this one is from the brand ORICO. After my first video, they reached out to me seeking to address the issue of excessive heat that emanates from some of these enclosures, so hot that it can sometimes burn you and can sometimes damage your SSD. This is the latest model called the FV35C3G2, and this model has an all-aluminum design with its selling points being high data transfer speeds, M.2 compatibility, and ultra cooling. So in this video, I'll put those to the test and let's see what ORICO has to offer. So don't go anywhere, that's up next. And welcome back. In this package contains the enclosure itself, one USB Type-C to USB Type-C plus USB Type-A combination cable, a thermal pad, a fin to fasten the thermal pad to your SSD, a pair of silicone plugs, a screwdriver, and your user manual. The design of this enclosure consists of a 100% aluminum body with a female USB Type-C data port, a bottom plate fastened by a screw that you remove to gain access to its internal compartments, and to the opposite end it has an LED power light. So to access its M.2 port, using the included screwdriver, simply remove the screw that secures the bottom panel. The chipset used in this enclosure is the ever-popular Realtek RTL9210B chipset that's being used in every enclosure I've reviewed thus far. With this enclosure, you can use 2230, 2242, 2260, and 2280 sizes of M.2 SSDs up to 4 TB. So to install your SSD, you first need to secure the thermal pad on the upwards facing side of the SSD. Then, secure the thermal shield as close as possible to the connecting pins, leaving enough room for the silicone plugs. Then, using one of the plugs, press it gently into one of the allocated holes to secure it into place. Then replace the bottom panel. Once installed correctly, you then simply connect the included USB Type-C combo cable to begin using your newly installed storage. So here I have it connected to a USB Type-C 3.1 Generation 1 port, and I'm using a Samsung M.2 980 SSD, and I'll now test its data transfer speeds. Something I discovered with this enclosure, and that is, when connected to a USB-A 3.1 Generation 2 port, which is a red USB port, it responds very poorly during the speed test, resulting in only 42 MB per second read speed. When used on a USB 3.1 Generation 1 port, the speeds are much higher. These results are better than the results I got in my last enclosure video of the M128. However, seeing that the chipset is the same in both models, it raises some concern about the cables being used with these enclosures. And to my surprise, just as I suspected, depending on the quality of the Type-C cable being used, it greatly affects the speed of the data transfer. When I used the cable from this model on the enclosure from my previous model, I got the same data transfer speeds. So I've already placed an order for some of the highest USB Type-C Thunderbolt 3 cables, and when they arrive, we shall return to do some further testing. With its all-aluminum design and heat pad accessories for efficient heat dissipation, during an extended file transfer test, it generated around 40 degrees Celsius of heat on its body, which is still hot to the touch in my opinion. So viewers, there you have it. This was my review of the ORICO FV35C3G2 M.2 SSD enclosure. If you like its design with its heat pad accessories, you can get your hands on one on their Amazon store for just $15 using the link in the description below this video. Links in the description are my affiliate links, and when used to view or purchase the product, you support this channel directly and provides the means for me to acquire new products for review. So give this video the thumbs up if you enjoyed this presentation. If this is the first time viewing one of my videos, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notifications bell to keep in the loop as to when I release another video or decide to do a giveaway. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.